Welcome back. This is Sunday member class. Today is January 12th, 2025. We're going to go over technique 6. And before, I like to add a little bit more to this material. Hopefully it will help. I'm going to share the screen. Okay. So hopefully you could see okay from your screen. Just want to go.
Yep.
Yes. Excellent. So this lecture 6 is going through the God seed, monad, family tree of consciousness, and then how we are connected back to the origin. And there's a few kind of explosive statement within a text so that we read those segments and kind of wanted to explore and discuss but just briefly, based on this teaching, is we didn't emerge from the nothing in a kind of Darwinism evolution that we are taught, like lower organism building up to somehow mammal and monkey and us. Rather, it was already even higher spiritually evolved being the higher, greater collective gestures of consciousness, and then coming with different name at the level of cosmic um, order, and coming down to this manifestation that we are always connected and to so-called God, the greater mind, a oneness consciousness field, and we are still connected to the family of consciousness. Now, based off from this theory, that this is not everything on this teaching material, but I thought it's probably helped to clarify some of the words and where we are at. So the cosmic order, family of consciousness that they are talking about is at this level, the top of the top is called Cosmaya. Cosmaya is the one that generates many different cosmos. Now, from the cosmos, where the unified field is still at this level, unified so-called source that we talk about reside within. Inside of source, the God seed, the you said identity emerge. This is this I am state is still in a unified field of consciousness. And out of this God seed, many cosmic monads gave birth. Another sound tone is for the cosmic monad is ek-ka-sha, ek-ka-sha. These are the sound tone that when this monad come into to the manifest first it sounds like ek, 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 right, and a ka is a light and a sha is a sound. But at this level, we probably not be able to recognize. It's kind of not recognizable. But if you are in this higher state of consciousness, that is what it sounds like of the monad, the collective. Now, out of monad energy metric, Yuseta or Yanas and arise, come into the to the manifestation, and this is a collective mind is called ascended master. And there's a three Hoover body. This is an energetic Hoover body. Um, is inside with this energy matrix. Eker, Richer A, and last one is ear A. And those are three energetic Hoover bodies. And below that, dimensionalize Hoover body where become all those energy body become start to manifest as a form of matter. So this is where the light comes in and the time comes into play. Before this point, there was no time, no light, no sound, no space. It's almost like a data of identity in a sense, and it's all in God mind, or is with God mind. So from here, it starts getting more messy and tricky, right? And we're going to start manifesting a many different time space continuum and very complicated form and geometrical shape, and held by so-called morphogenetic field. Within that, there's a five who dimensionalized body from top down: Raja, Mahara, Vicha, Arfi, and finally, where we are, not a Fuba body. So we are the not a Fuba body around us in the form of the egg shape. It's almost like a tissue capsule on a membrane, right? It's almost like a really energy egg. Inside we exist, and it is incarnate. We are here in a three-dimensional, most dense part of the realm. So that is hopefully it was really helpful. You talk about a lot of Huba bodies that we don't hear so much anywhere else. It is just the energetic body of the egg, and eventually, as we expand our consciousness outward, we become a bigger and bigger, greater eggs, to the point where we kind of disappear totally from these time matrices and merge with the energy matrices will reach, where we going back to the monad, where we originally came from, the God, a seed of God, which is I am this I am identity of a family of consciousness, right? Now they teach how we going back to the God mind and the technique 6. And then a few things I just want to point it out. They'll talk about the physical location where we aim. It is interestingly the one of the star within this Orion constellation. We love Orion because it's so easy to find in a winter sky. And usually in a winter, we tend to have a clear sky and look up, we always see near the horizon, there's Orion star system, and beautifully lit up in a three belt in a row. This is kind of a blowing up picture, so this may be better. You could always find the shoulder and then skirts in the bottom, and then the belt here, and then I think it's a sash that go down, or like I think it's where the knife, sack of knife. You see like a little trail here, but the one that we are talking about is a Mintaka star, the very far end of the right side of Orion belt. And I guess if you blow up, it looks like this. So that is the part of the exercise you're going to focusing on. So I just wanted to mention that. Now it's also interesting that it's everything related to our body, because that's how human body was being designed. We ourselves is a portal, and a part of us is from the stargate and a corresponding point. That's how we are designed. And this Mintaka is universal stargate of 8 right here, that also correspond to our chakra 8. Okay, the chakra 8 come from the back of the head into the third eye area, and actually bend out to come out right here in the thymus. So remember, in the previous exercise, we are activating our thymus point, opening up chakra 8, right? Interestingly, in order for us to go back in the way we came in, it's a long way to go out, get out, is expand all the way out to the 15. Then we shrink all the way back into the a point of light, and it came out through the 8 and then the back. So it's not so much we're gonna activate 1 through 8 and go out. It looks like we have to go all the way out, come back and out. So I don't know, if you're confused about why 8, I thought it's a 15, right? But that's like interesting. That's not how it works. Go all the way out and in, compress and out. So when you're coming back into the final stage of ascension is coming back to all the point to the eighth chakra is like here. And no matter how big of our identity, because our identity get tremendously greater and greater, far bigger body than this one, but the eighth chakra point never change. So we emanate out from this eighth chakra. That's how important eighth chakra is, and that is directly connected to the gate 8, which is the Orion Mintaka. So feel free to go over as a point of the chakra that you are connected to with more of. Right? Interesting, right? Universal Stargating 1112 is everything in the Lyra constellation. So again, going back to dark materials that we are earlier we talking about, the main girl, the prophecy girl's name is Lyra. Well, it's a coincidence. And then end it with I am prayer song here, but I think it is a very good idea to do a Song of Orion, which I think we went over earlier, activation with a Rishi. That is opening a gate to the Orion. So what are we going to do is we're going to follow completely to the material provided here first, and I will add the Song of Orion to the end. So bear with me. And I just wanted you to know that's what you're going to do today. And then also toward the end, the reader just going to read this sentence. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a song. So you could sing along rather than just listening to it. It's a very powerful song. And many of you already heard this before. So with that, I was trying to keep this open. And stop share. Let me close it. And then I'm gonna reshare the tape. Is there anybody has any question before we go on?
I had a realization when you were talking about like the egg and going out with the diagram that I didn't really understand from either 3 or 4, where there were 6 concentric and the color. Now it made a little more sense with what you said today, because before I'm trying to visualize how is that, but then it was that membrane,
Yes.
the membrane that kind of connected things.
Yes. So that the picture that we seen at the first, it's a little far more depth to it. It looks very easy, the diagram, but actually quite complicated. So yeah, it's good that you connected to visit, and I'm sure you will connect more. Just as you kind of question and connect to that diagram. Just needed to look at it. It will raise your frequency. So that's yeah, that's a pretty powerful thing. So glad that you mentioned it. All right. Anybody else? Anything more I should add before we go? Okay, so here we go.
The God Seed of Melchizedek Cloister, Tangible Structure of the Soul, Accelerated Biospiritual Evolution Program. Sit comfortably in a relaxed position and loosen any tight clothing. With eyes closed, take several slow, deep breaths. Then consciously slow the rate of your breathing a bit more. Clear your mind of all thoughts unrelated to this exercise. With eyes closed, imagine and visualize a crimson red spark of light positioned at the base of the spine, deep within the bone of the tailbone, Breathe slowly and deeply for a few moments, holding the image of the crimson spark in the tailbone clearly in your mind. On each inhale, imagine that you are drawing energy along with air from the atmosphere around you, inhaling the energy air directly into the crimson spark in the tailbone. On each exhale, push the energy air gently through the crimson spark, expanding it outside of the crimson spark to form a crimson band of energy around the crimson spark of light. After several breaths of charging the crimson spark with energy air, you will notice that the crimson band of energy surrounding the crimson spark has taken on the shape of a bright crimson ring of light. Continue breathing slowly. Now, visualize the image of a gold spark of light in the center of the crimson ring, where the crimson spark had been, within the tailbone. Continue breathing slowly and inhale energy air into the gold spark of light at the center of the crimson ring. On each exhale, gently push the energy air through the gold spark, expanding it outside of the crimson ring to form a gold band of energy around the crimson ring. After several breaths of charging the gold spark with energy, you will notice that the gold band has taken on the shape of a bright gold ring within which the crimson ring and the gold spark are stationed. Breathe slowly while holding in mind the image of the gold ring of light with the crimson ring of light within it and the gold spark of light at its center, stationed in the tailbone. Imagine now a bright blue spark of light placed over the gold spark of light within the gold and crimson rings in the tailbone. Inhale energy air into the blue spark and notice that with the first inhale, the blue spark begins to merge with the gold spark, turning the spark of light at the center of the rings into a bright emerald green spark. On the exhale, gently push the energy air through the green spark and observe as its energy is absorbed by the crimson ring. On the second inhale, continue to energize the green spark at the center with energy air. On the next exhale, gently push the energy air through the green spark and into the crimson ring. As the second breath of air, energized by the green spark, is absorbed by the crimson ring, observe as the crimson ring explodes into a brilliant violet ring of pulsating energy within the gold ring in the tailbone. Continue to breathe slowly while holding in mind the image of the gold ring with a bright violet starburst at its center, positioned in the tailbone. Mentally move the gold ring with its violet starburst up from the tailbone to the base of the spine, as if you were going to place this ring of energy around the spinal column. Breathe slowly. On each inhale, move the gold ring upward along the spinal column. On each exhale, stop the upward movement of the gold ring and gently push the violet energy from its center outward into the body cells in the area in which the gold ring on the spinal column was stopped. Observe that the spinal column below the gold ring, over which the gold ring has passed, now glows with a deep violet light. Continue breathing the gold ring up the spinal column on each inhale and stopping the movement to push out violet energy with each exhale, until you have moved the gold ring all the way up the spinal column to the base of the head. Stop the movement of the gold ring at the base of the head and continue breathing. Breathe out violet energy into the base of the head with each exhale breath. With practice of this exercise, you will notice a sensation of gently rippling energy emanating through the body cells as the violet energy waves move through them. This process of imbuing the spinal rings with the breath and the appropriate light spectra sequence is called activating the Ki-Rache spirals. The Ki-Rache spirals are sometimes referred to as the Kundalini energy or the sleeping serpent at the base of the spine. Activating the Ki-Rache spirals begins the process of releasing the morphogenetic crystal seals within the body, which keep the physical body matter and consciousness phase-locked into three-dimensional space-time. With the gold ring stationed at the base of the head, use one slow, steady inhale breath to draw the gold ring from the base of the head in the rear up into the pineal gland at the center of the brain. Place the gold ring at the center of the pineal on a horizontal plane and draw several breaths, gently pushing violet energy from the gold ring into the pineal gland. After several breaths, you will notice that a white spark of energy bursts out from the pineal in response to the infusion of violet energy. This represents the first of 3 pineal crystal seals opening to allow the energies of the God Seed to enter into the body. As the first pineal seal releases with a burst of white light, you will notice a rush of crimson energy filling the pineal and the area of the brain center. Continue to breathe slowly. Now, using the inhale breath to move the gold ring upward, draw the gold ring from the pineal gland at the brain center up through the 7th crown chakra at the top of the head, then further upward into the 11th chakra, 18 inches above the head. Imagine the placement of the 11th chakra above the head as a ring of energy colored silver black. Draw the gold ring into the silver black 11th chakra, then stop the movement of the gold ring in the 11th chakra. Exhale the violet energy from the gold ring into the 11th chakra. Take a few slow, deep breaths, drawing energy air into the 11th chakra with each inhale and pushing violet light from the gold ring into the 11th chakra with each exhale. After a few breaths, you will notice a white spark of light bursts out of the 11th chakra and travels downward to the 7th crown chakra and into the pineal gland. As the white spark from chakra 11 enters the pineal, releasing the 2nd pineal seal, the pineal gland and brain center begin to glow with a soft gold light. Visualize soft gold light spreading throughout the brain from the pineal gland. Then imagine the gold light spreading into the eyes, then downward into the throat, then cascading gently throughout the body. Breathe slowly for a few moments, feeling a warm sensation in the body as the gold light spreads throughout the cells. Call to mind the gold ring stationed in the 11th chakra, 18 inches above the head. You will now move the gold ring to the 14th chakra, 36 inches above the head, to release the final pineal seal. Inhale and draw the gold ring vertically up from the 11th chakra and into the 14th chakra. Imagine the 14th chakra as a transparent disk of energy 36 inches above the head. Center the gold ring within the transparent disk of the 14th chakra and stop moving the gold ring. Exhale violet energy from the gold ring into the 14th chakra, taking several breaths and pushing the violet energy into the 14th chakra. After a few breaths, a white spark of light will burst from the 14th chakra and travel downward from the 14th chakra into the 11th chakra, through the 10th chakra 6 inches above the head, and into the 7th crown chakra at the top of the head, then into the pineal gland. As the white spark enters the pineal gland at the center of the brain, releasing the 3rd pineal seal, an electric blue energy fills the pineal and begins spreading throughout the brain and body. Breathe for a moment and feel a rippling sensation of energy running through the body as the blue energy moves through the body cells. Now, call to mind the image of the gold ring stationed within the transparent disk of the 14th chakra. Place the focus of your attention within the gold ring and begin to breathe in a relaxed manner. Imagine an image of the galaxies with millions of stars against a dark background. Notice that one star within the galactic image stands out as it has a bright crimson band of energy surrounding it. It is the star Mintaka within Orion's belt in the Orion star system. Mintaka is the morphogenetic field coordinate for the point of entry into the time matrix. Mintaka can also be used to exit the time matrix for return to the eternal families of consciousness within the God seed, out of which our being originally emerged. Visualize your consciousness stationed within the gold ring at the 14th chakra, then gently move the gold ring in a spiraling motion upward toward the image of the star Mintaka. Breathe easily as you imagine your consciousness within the gold ring, merging with the crimson band of light surrounding Mintaka. As you and the gold ring merge with the crimson Mintaka band of light, imagine the sensation of your awareness and the gold ring being condensed into a minute point of pale gold light. As a point of pale gold light, you will now travel through the portals of Mintaka and out of the time matrix into vast fields of bright white light. The white light beyond Mintaka is so bright that you cannot make out any images. Only the light floods your consciousness, but it is a pleasing experience. Feel yourself drifting further upward within the fields of white light until you encounter a large disk of pale blue energy before you. The disk of pale blue light represents the monadic membrane, the last boundary between you and the God seed identity. As a pale gold point of light, move your consciousness through the monadic membrane and into the God seed. Feel your consciousness expanding into a starburst of pale gold light. Observe that within the God seed, everything is a brilliant pale gold light, and feel the consciousness of the light as you reunite for the first time in this lifetime with your eternal family of light. You have come home to the God seed. Rest for a moment within the vast frontiers of pale gold light within the God Seed. Feel the vibration of pure, unconditional love that always awaits you there. Sense the presence of your family of consciousness around you, sending you endless waves of love and wisdom, your heritage and inheritance from your eternal family of light. Observe now as several sparks of pale gold light approach you from all directions, forming a loose circle of sparks around your pale gold spark of light. Sense the identity of these light beings and know that they are members of your ancient family that know you personally and have come to lend their support and assistance to you in your journey of evolution home to Source. Feel the joy and playfulness within their being and begin to remember that you also have such a feeling of lightness and joy within the innocence of your God Seed being. Telepathically communicate anything you would like to say to these members of your family. Ask them to help you feel connected to them in your earthly life so that you can feel confident and supported in your growth. Feel the return of their answers and unconditional love and support radiate towards you on beams of light that carry direct cognition. Know that these eternal beings of identity, beyond the illusions of time, will be there to guide you, protect, and support you as you move forward in time. Allow the joyful emotions of this family reunion to move through you as a final release of fear and confusion as you emerge from the darkness of forgetting into the light of knowing your eternal divine essence. Know that one day, when you have achieved full dimensional ascension and ascended mastery, you too will become one of these eternal beings of light within the God Seed. One day, you will rejoin your ancient family to take your place among them, and all that you have forgotten on earth will become known. One day, you will remember that you have always been among your family in the God Seed. A part of you, your eternal essence, never left them, and that you had only forgotten this when the veils of darkness shrouded your consciousness as you entered the dimensional realities of the time matrix. Telepathically thank your family of light for their love, encouragement, and support. Say goodbye to your family with joy, knowing that you will now take the memory of them back with you into your earthly life. If you desire, one of the light beings in your family will offer to travel with you, sending a portion of its consciousness back with you into time to assist you and guide you in your most joyful expression on earth. If you desire this companion to join you, request this and observe as one of the pale gold sparks of light beings moves towards you and merges with your pale gold spark of energy. This being will send a portion of its identity into time with you to serve as your personal guardian angel. You may later develop the ability to consciously channel communications from this guardian angel to help gently assist you in your earthly affairs. The identities of light beings within the God Seed are part of your own identity as a gestalt of consciousness, so your communications with the God Seed always hold your best interests and most joyful path of evolution at heart. The God Seed family can be trusted as a source of inspiration and guidance, and the stronger the connection you build to the God Seed, the clearer its communications and guidance will become. If you desire to take an extra portion of your God Seed identity with you in the form of a guardian angel, ask now for a name or symbol to be given that represents this identity, so it will be easier for you to make conscious contact when you have entered your physical station of consciousness. Even if you do not perceive a name or symbol, it will be given, and you will discover this later spontaneously in your daily life. Before returning to your earthly perspective, inhale and draw pale gold energy from the God seed towards you and into your pale gold spark of light self. Then exhale and project the God seed energy from within your spark out around you, forming an egg of pale gold energy around your pale gold spark of light self. Feel the reality of this golden egg around you, and as you prepare to descend your consciousness back through Mintaka and into your physical body, feel the sensation of the golden egg. It will be your vehicle of transit back into your body and station of awareness on Earth. Feel now a sensation of gentle downward magnetic pull upon your golden egg as the spirals of entry into the time matrix call you back to your physical body. Inhale God seed energy again, and as the downward spiral begins to take you backward through the pale blue disk of the monadic membrane, then exhale the God seed energy into a point of bright gold light within the center of your pale gold spark of light. As you descend back through the monadic membrane, visualize a strong line or cable of bright golden light connecting you to the God seed. You will bring this golden cable of God seed energy back into the body with you to begin building and strengthening your conscious connection to the God seed. Feel yourself drawing the golden cable of light from the God seed as your golden egg moves downward through the Mintaka portals to the transparent disk of the 14th chakra, through the silver-black ring of the 11th chakra, then into the violet-white gold rays of light that emanate from the 7th crown chakra. Draw the God seed golden cable down into the body, into the pineal gland at the center of the brain, into the 4th heart chakra, the 3rd solar plexus chakra, the 2nd sacral chakra. Then bring the golden cable to rest within the tailbone at the base of the spine. Now, visualize the end of the golden cable that has been connected to your pale gold spark of light self. Leaving the spark of light vehicle at the end of the cable, imagine that you are wrapping the golden cable gently but firmly around the base of your spinal column, forming 3 golden spirals of energy wrapped securely at the base of the spine. Continue to hold in mind the image of the golden cable with the spark at the end. Visualize the golden cable moving downward still from its position within the spirals at the base of the spine, then into the 1st base chakra, then down between your legs to the 12th chakra, 6 inches below your feet. Continue to move the golden cable downward and into the 13th chakra at the Earth's core. Once the spark at the end of the golden cable is stationed within the Earth's core, imagine that a small white vortex of energy opens up within the Earth's core and draws the spark and the golden cable into itself. The white vortex of energy then closes, holding your golden cable to the God seed firmly planted within the Earth's morphogenetic field. Your personal connection to the God seed, your original and eternal family of consciousness, has now been officially established. Now inhale and move your consciousness upward from the Earth's core, up your main vertical current that runs through the center of your body and to the pineal gland at the center of the brain. Observe for a moment that the golden egg of light, which had surrounded your consciousness during your return from the God seed, is now firmly stationed within your auric field, about 10 to 12 inches out from the body. Your body and earthly consciousness are now stationed within the protective golden egg of light, surrounded by the energies of your God seed. As you go about your days, hold in mind the image of your golden egg surrounding your body in all that you do. If the golden egg appears to grow faint, then use your inhale breath to draw more energy air into the egg until it returns to its usual brilliance. Use your exhale breath to project that energy into the egg. Inhale and draw in energy from the atmosphere, and then exhale, moving that energy in to strengthen the form of your golden egg of light. Each morning upon waking, visualize your golden cable of energy connected to the God seed through the Orion star Mintaka. Visualize the golden cable running down through your body and out, firmly rooted in the Earth's core. If the golden cable appears faint or broken, use this exercise again to re-establish your God seed connection. Prior to sleep, visualize your body placed securely within the protective field of your golden egg of light. With practice, the golden cable and the golden egg of light will remain bright and clear within your bioenergetic field. Eventually, you will learn to open the lines of conscious communication between your guardian angel from the God seed, and you can learn many powerful techniques of using the golden egg and cable for personal and planetary healing. If you have difficulty in visualizing and cannot see inner images at this time, this ability will come the more you entertain the thoughts involved with this exercise. When you visualize, simply imagine that what we are speaking of is there, and even if you don't see it, know that you have cast into the morphogenetic field an energy pattern that will register as if you had been able to perceive this visualization as a visual image within your mind. Eventually, the visual images will come. This exercise can be used as frequently as you desire. Each use further strengthens your connection to the God seed and progressively accelerates your process of biospiritual evolution. The God seed connection offers you the opportunity to receive guidance from the God seed. It also creates a protective barrier of ultra-high frequency multidimensional energy within the multiple levels of the bioenergetic field and subtle body anatomy. Through your connection to the God seed, you will begin to understand your place within the universe and the purposes for which you came to Earth in your present incarnation. You will eventually feel the peace and joy of carrying your connection to God with you wherever you go, through which all places can feel like home, because your home is now perpetually with you in the form of your God seed connection. While you are still in this state of relaxation, we will now offer an affirmation exercise. It is called the I Am Prayer. Vow to the I Am.
I am a child of the original one. I am a ray of the original sun. I am wholeness. I am love. I am the truth that spans the sands of time. I am the rainbow of the very first shine. I am music. I am light. Let the light light the way with golden light. No other God will stand before me as I embrace the one true life. I was born to live by the will of the original one. I am the face of the original God. I am the voice of the original sound. I am awake upon the ocean of eternal light. I reach my arms up to the heavens and say I am, this I am. In the presence of the ancient one springs forth at my command. I am one with God, and I am, this I am. And as I decree it, so it is. Taisha Intadori, Taisha Intadori, Taisha Intadori.
Hold on just a second. I'm looking for a Song of Orion.
The Song of Orion with bass tones.
Om Me Dai Patama, Om Me Dai Patama, Patama Etita Ekuna, Om Me Dai Patama, Tretila Idurana, Tretila Idurana, Durana Etimta Ekuna, Om Me Dai Patama, Om Me Dai Patama, Om Me Dai Patama, Patama Etita Ekuna, Om Me Dai Patama, Tretila Idurana, Tretila Idurana, Durana Etimta Ekuna, Om Me Dai Patama, Om Me Dai Patama, Om Me Dai Patama, Patama Etita Ekuna, Om Me Dai Patama, Tretila Idurana, Tretila Idurana, Durana Etimta Ekuna, Om Me Dai Patama.
Taeja enter doy, Taeja enter doy, Taeja enter doy. Okay, well, welcome back, everyone. And oops, looks like we lost someone. I know that Jeffrey came in. Hi, David. So this is basically the end of technique 6. I added 2+Psonn to augment this exercise. Just love to hear your experience. And I hope you write it down, the symbol or a sensation or anything that worthwhile to continue your journey. So just gonna take a moment here to give you some time to jot that down, right? If you receive the symbol, the name of the God seed being, or just to recall the imagery or anything you receive during this the journey. while you're doing that, I also like to introduce additional song or song. And those are not just the music, but designed to elicit your cellular memory as well as a deep hidden your psyche within a subconscious mind where a lot of records and remembering are stored and those sound. And sometimes even in English, it will come right through your heart and awakening a part of who you are. If it is, let your heart ring and take a look at the portion of the sound tone as well as what it said. Something make me tear, and that's kind of give you the sign, isn't it? The resonance, the harmonization, and then something a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna introduce a couple more songs, and it will hopefully to assist you the evolutionary journey. After that, we're gonna stop recording. I would love to hear your experience. So, see, hold on tight. What I like to share is my prayer was really good, isn't it? Let me go down. Those are all great songs.
Son of Lyra, Invocation of the Maharata.
Maharata Kumbai Vectors Enable Kayo Liblium by Vectai Mahaba Vectai Unore Unamu Iseum Te Isa Traja Hera Patateum Ashalum Taija Intadoe Shadayure Akuntan Akuntan Shadayure Akuntan Akuntan Shadayure Akuntan Maharata Kumbai Vectors Enable Kayo Liblium by Vectai Maha by Vectai Unure Unamu Isteum Te Isa Traja Hera Patateum Ashalum Taija Intadoe Shadayure Akuntan Akuntan Shadayure Akuntan Akuntan Shadayure Akuntan Maharata Kumbai Vectors Enable Kayo Liblium by Vectai Maha by Vectai Unore Unamur Isteum Te Isa Traja Hera Patateum Ashalum Taija Intadoe Shadayure Akuntan Akuntan Shadayure Akuntan Akuntan Shadayure Akuntan.
Okay. So how was it? I'd love to hear your experience, and I'd love to hear your thought on the affirmation. I am prayer. I don't know how much we covered I am prayer in the past. I think we sang a few times during perhaps the equinox gathering. It's a beautiful, beautiful, very, to me, it's a very powerful, powerful one.
Yeah, no, really, really good. You know, the crimson ring and filling it up, then going up and Mintaka. You know,
Yeah.
what was new in just, entering that, I don't know whether bubble's the right word, but where you're just surrounded by white white light. Everything is white until you get the membrane.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, and when asked, if a being's coming back, I'd done this earlier today as well.
Hmm.
And at first I thought it was kind of uh like a joke, when you hear the name or something.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
But it was like Stan Lee. In two words.
yeah. Right, 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 right.
And I'm going, that's kind of, what is this? Is this, our superhero self, or that the stories? And then when we did it just now, I got symbols, and I got two symbols.
Good.
One is, on my left is an arrow, and then the one on the right is a circle with an X in it.
Okay. That's a powerful symbol, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful. Yeah.
So then bringing it back, and then the whole inhale, exhale, down to the core of the earth and out to your aura field, and you know, just doing that, in the coming days, weeks, months, whatever, and see what happens, because you know, that felt really good,
Mhm.
doing that, and working on some of the current issues in my body, and working the energy through those things, and uh with that higher purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Well done. Um, does anybody else wish to share? Welcome back, David. You slided in.
Thank you. I missed it.
That's okay. It's recorded. I know. I'm sorry. It's a weird time. We started today. That's okay. Um, just want to share this additional the symbol as well as an actual lyric. So I am prayer, and this M need to be a uppercase, but anyway, I am a child of the original one. I am a ray of the original sun. I am wholeness. I am love. I am the truth that stands over time. I am the rainbow of the very first shine. I am music. I am light. So it's if you notice, there's a lot of original one, and then also very first shine, right? I do understand that our travel to this time matrix, our adventure, our experiment, however you wanna put it on, but you did volunteer to come here. And this is the very first creation. So this is why the beings, consciousness are interesting in our evolutional path, because we are original one, the first shine. Right? Let the light descend upon me, guide the way with golden light. No other God will stand before me. See, this is very important lyrics. The statement, what are they talking about? Other God. Also, they mention again golden light. You are golden one, you are golden sun. There's a lot of repetition in gold, and during this guided meditation, you become pale gold light. Everything is gold, right? As I embrace the one true, I think this is a light, but it's a life. I was born to live by the will of the original one. This is something I also, my tear comes out from my face. I am face of the original God. I subconsciously know this is not the face, but I am the voice of the original sound. I am the wave upon the ocean of eternal light. So it's a wave, right? I say ocean of eternal light, but it's a waves. Basically waves of a wave, like an ocean with the vast waves, right? So I am this I am in the presence of the ancient one. Right? I am one with God and I am this I am. The closing statement here. So I want you to kind of, I don't know how you felt about this song. If it resonates, I encourage you to listen over and over. But anyway, I just like to, let's stop the recording here. So we could go into the more discussion.